Okay, hi everyone. That's funny, the first thing I say is well, today I went for like the natural kind of makeup look and I put on some clip-on earrings that Shireen gave me because I don't have any piercings. So yeah, and I'm obsessed with these hair clips. I got them at the night market. Wait, let me check what the brand is. It is handmade from, okay, well, actually there's no brand name on it. Oh wait, no, it's handmade from Coco Molo. So that's what it's called. Coco Molo. So I think they're cute because they're green. So yeah. I wanted to talk about the things that made me want to act or that inspired me to act, and well, the main thing is when I was 12 my dad left, and so I wanted a way to like get income to help my mom, and so that's why I initially got into doing background performing or extra work. So that was actually what inspired me. That chain of events is what inspired me. But also, when I was a kid, I wrote a lot, so I do consider myself like my first love as being writing. So like I wrote a lot of books, I created a lot of characters, and I loved creating characters. So like when I was 12, I had already like been writing like a novel series. So I wrote like 5 novels or 6 novels in a series called The Alphas, which I'd love to turn like into a TV show one day. So the first book is Prestigious, Worthy, Truth, Guilty, Cautious, and then there's a prequel that I'm trying to do right now called History. But they're all just kind of like novels on my computer, and I've written a lot of like novel length stories on my computer. So yeah, I just haven't really done much with them. I just like wrote them for my own pleasure and because I liked writing and I had a big imagination. So like yeah, like all those characters in my books, they were kind of like in my head. They were like my friends, and like I think having that love of creating characters is what drove me to think that acting might be a suitable thing for me to do. And so that's what really got me into acting. But I have a band-aid because I kind of like ripped my cuticle or something. But the thing that most people would want to be hearing, I guess, is like sort of like who I'm a fan of, because like who inspired you to get into acting, like what actors do you admire, and like what movies really shaped you and like made you feel like you needed to become an artist as well. And so shout out to Camelia for this video idea, because she's the one who provided this video idea. So yeah, I found this list because I am a super fangirl of like so many things, but it's like very, it's not very selective. Like I found this list that I made when I was younger. It's called Julie Tao's Favorites and Notables. And literally there's a list of like every single actress, every single actor I admire, and every single screenwriter, every single like novelist, every single like everything. So but it would be too time consuming to like list all of these people and like read all of these names off to you. So I'm just going to select some because I wasn't very selective when I made this list. I was just basically putting so many names on there that like I liked, of people that I liked. Yeah, so there's like a billion names on here because I wasn't very selective. I wasn't very exclusive with my list. And I feel like that's probably because of my Gemini Venus. It's like, I'm just a fan of everyone, so it's like everyone's name is on here. But I will say some of the people I wrote down. So In my favorite screenwriters list, I wrote down Jeff Davis, who did Teen Wolf. I also wrote down Dustin Lance Black. I don't even know who that is actually. I don't remember who that is. Because normally I put a little brackets so that I can find out, so I can know who that is. So let me just Google him and Dustin Lance Black. He is an American screenwriter, director, film, and television producer. I honestly don't know where I know him from, but he's in my list. Um, 2008 Oscar film Milk. Did I see that film? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why he's in my list, but yeah. I also wrote Jenji Kohan, who was the maker of Weeds, which is a TV show from, I think, Showtime. I also wrote down Stacy Rukeyser, who was the Lying Game writer, producer, and apparently also worked on One Tree Hill, according to my list in here. So Stacy Rukeyser. And I wrote Jenji Kohan a second time. I don't know why I did that. And I also wrote Kevin Williamson from The Vampire Diaries. And I didn't write Julie Cluck, but I don't know why I didn't include her. But Julie Cluck is also responsible for The Vampire Diaries and Legacies, which I love right now. So yeah, I say they are great. They're cool. I like them. Yeah, so those are just a few of the names that I have on my screenwriters list. And then I wanted to also put out some of the names that I put out, I don't know. I wanted to also tell you some of the names that I put down in my favorite fictional characters list. So in here, favorite fictional characters. It's funny I made this whole list, like there's so much in here. It's like, okay, how many pages long is this whole entire document? Let me check. There is 64 pages in this document, so it's 64 pages of things I'm a fan of. That's a lot. I think I last updated this document when I was maybe 13 or something, so it was a while ago. Where is the favorite? Okay, favorite fictional characters. So Alan Shore from Boston Legal. So he was played by James Spader. So James Spader is definitely an actor I admire. Alan Shore is a pretty iconic character if you've ever seen Boston Legal. And then I also put that one of my favorite fictional couples is Diana Holland and Henry Schoonmaker from a novel series called The Lux by Anna Godbersen. And I also put Percy Jackson as one of my favorite fictional characters. And I put Savannah Monroe, who was played by Ashley Tisdale in Hellcats. I think Hellcats only had one season, but yeah, it was on the CW. It was a TV show. I also put Nancy Botwin from Weeds and Shane Botwin. So I guess at the time I made this document, I was really into the show Weeds. And I also put Stargirl, aka Susan Caraway from the Stargirl book, and Julie from the book Flipped by Wendelin Van Draanen, which is my favorite book. Flipped by Van Draanen is my favorite standalone book. yeah, so like these are some of the characters that I really liked. And yeah, I mean, I guess I should find my favorite actors list. Oh wait, writers. I have another writers list. Oh, okay, this is a writers list from just other writers. Maggie Stiefvater. Oh, Jerry Spinelli is the writer of Stargirl. And Patrick Ness and C.S. Lewis is on here. And Kieran Scott, who wrote the Private novels. She also has a pen name called Kate Bryan. I also put Michael Grant on here and Bonnie McKee, who is a songwriter. And Josh Ramsay is on here. I don't know why, but okay. And then I also have some yeah, so let me just go to the favorite actors list, although it's gonna be like so many. Oh, directors, creators. I also have a directors, creators list. Okay. So I have Chris Sanders from How to Train Your Dragon. I really do like the How to Train Your Dragon series. Sean McNamara, who wrote Soul Surfer. Okay. And Soderbergh is on here, Steven Soderbergh. And Brenda Hampton. She's apparently known for Seventh Heaven and The Secret Life of the American Teenager. I also put Tim Burton on here, and who else is on here? Nancy Meyers from The Parent Trap. The Parent Trap is my favorite movie, the Lindsay Lohan 1998 edition. And I also put Chris Columbus, and apparently Chris Columbus did Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, The Help, and Mrs. Doubtfire. Cool. There's like a lot of other people on here too, but I'm not going to list them all. My favorite actor is Colin Firth. So yeah, Colin Firth is my favorite actor. I used to think that I really admired Felicity Huffman's acting, but like now she's in that college scandal thing. I don't know what to say about that, but I also like Emily Van Camp from Revenge. She was really great in Revenge. And obviously Sandra Bullock and Natalie Portman and Anne Hathaway. There's like all these famous actresses on here that I admire. Maggie Q, and also I even have Reba McEntire on here because I really love the show Reba. It was so good. And I have Amanda Bynes on here too. I do love Amanda Bynes movies. Alicia Josipovic. I think she was from Degrassi, maybe. I also put Ty Burrell on here from Modern Family, and yeah, Nicholas Hoult. He was from Skins. And oh, I even have my favorite K-drama actors on here. Jung In-suk and Park Shin-hye. They were in a K-drama together called You're Beautiful, and I love that K-drama, so. Jim Parsons is on here. And Steve Carell. Sophia Bush from Montreal. Mary Louise Parker, who played Nancy on Weeds. Anyway, there's like, it's just endless, this list. So yeah, I mean, I'm like a fan of every single TV show that I've watched, and I mostly watch, maybe you can tell from these lists, but I mostly do watch like kind of like teen drama TV shows, and that's like just what I'm interested in. Like, I wrote my 6 novels, The Alphas, they're all like teen drama books, so yeah. That's what I'm into, and I love reading YA books, and so just, yeah, my dream would be my dream is to be part of a YA book adaptation. And actually, I guess that dream's already come true, but like, I'd love to be part of more YA book adaptations that have turned into movies, because that's just amazing. And it's just really cool. Like, I love reading YA. Like, I'm reading YA right now. I'm reading like this book called, oh my god, what's it called? It's about like 2 girls, Lyra and, it's called Replicas. Yeah, because it's becoming a movie soon, so I'm reading that book right now. And it's good. It's by the same author who wrote the book Before I Fall, which I also read, and I watched the movie of that too. So yeah, I'm totally into this type of thing. Replica. By Lauren Oliver. Yeah. So that's my inspiration, I guess, is YA books, for sure. I literally love them so much. Okay, bye.